Olumide. I'm reporting live for Voice of the Farmer. We are live at Segadims farm, Aradagun. Yeah, in Aradagun. Yeah, this is a pig farm where they do different, they rear different types of pigs. They do different value chain when it comes to piggery, and also they do poultry farm as well. You can see we are at the entrance of the farm now, because I was told we must do what we call biosecurity now. We must sanitize our hand based on, I think there is a reason for doing that. So let me talk to the owner of the farm so that we tell us the reason why we are doing this now. Sir, may we meet you, sir?
Good morning, sir. You are welcome to Segadims farms, Aradagun, Badagry. My name is Mr. Akikumi Olusegun Oladimeji. This is our biosecurity point where you have to dip in your feet before you get into the farm.
Okay.
We've already put a kind of antiseptic chemical into the water.
Okay.
So to curb the transmission of disease from one farm to the other, especially the ACF of an African swine fever that is all about now.
Okay.
So
that's the reason why we need to
put your leg there before you come into the farm.
Okay, I need to put my leg there.
Yes.
Okay.
No, with your shoe.
Okay, with my shoe.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm putting my leg now. You can see this is my leg. I'm trying to do this. They are trying to do biosecurity now. You can see this is my leg, which I think it's a good mechanism now. So we are going into the farm now to see what they have in the farm. My name is Olumide. I'm reporting live
also,
for Voice of the Farmer.
Have to use a sanitizer for your hands or so.
Okay. Just to sanitize my hand. You can see this is the sanitizer. Just to sanitize my hand. I think this is a good one. If all farmers can imbibe this art, I think transmission of disease is going to reduce when it comes to we have all this outbreak of diseases now. So if you can sanitize your hand, even do all this biosecurity, I think it's a good one for you. So now we are at the farm already now, sir. So let's go to the pen the pig pen.
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
This is our pig pens down there.
Okay.
Ordinarily, I wouldn't have allowed you to enter the pens, but because I've already been disinfected, let us go in there.
Okay. So according to what he said he probably should not allow me to enter the pen, but now because I've disinfected my legs now, definitely that means I'm sanitized now, so I'm free to enter the place now. So you can see these are the pigs here. So you can see these are the pigs. These are the pigs. We are live at Segadims farm. So now let's be talking to Mr. Segun, which is the CEO of Segadims farm, on how he started the journey, because I know he didn't just start today. Definitely he has started from somewhere, and it has a reason for even starting now. So let's meet Mr. Segun. Sir, why do you venture into agriculture? Let me just start from there. Why?
Thank you very much. I love agriculture as a business. As a business, because I believe without no agriculture, we cannot survive living. That is why, according to the slogans of the farmers, we always say, great farmers, great nation. No farmers, no nation, and there will be no food on the table. So I believe if I can do this, feed my family, I should also be able to do it in the quantity that I can feed the masses.
That was why you go into agriculture. Now, I noticed you do piggery. I think you do poultry farming as well.
Exactly.
So let me ask this question: which one is more profitable when it comes to farming now? Is it the piggery or the poultry now?
Sincerely speaking, there is no any aspect of the agricultural sector that is not useful to the country or to the farmers. But the cost of running the business is the problem. So when we talk of fishing, you have to eat fish. When we talk of poultry, you have to eat your egg. Then the pork, there's none aspect of the agricultural chain that is not useful to the economy. But as it is now, cost of fishing production is very, very exorbitant. When we consider the cost of buying the feed, as I'm speaking with you, when we talk of the fowl to the poultry, the cost of the feeding is always on the high side. But reasonably, when we talk of piggery, it's still a little bit manageable than the other sector of the.
Now, if I get to that means you are telling me piggery farming is at least a little bit more profitable than other, based on the high cost of the
yes, it's profitable and it's still much considerable than others as at now.
Okay.
My reason based on, you see, pigs, when you look at them, I study them very well. One of their characteristics is this: one, they are highly prolific. Two, they are good converter of feed. Whatever you give your pigs, they might survive. but the returns might not be as expected. That's why we feed them accurately so we can get the desired result. So, but unlike fish, you cannot just wake up and give a gari or elubo or bread to fish. Your fish will die. Like poultry, your layers, if you give plantain to your poultry, definitely will not lay you egg. Then when you give anything, any waste to a piggery, they will give you results.
Now I get now. So let's go back to your farm now, sir. How did you start? Let me just. You said passion make you start.
Yes.
Going to agriculture.
Yes.
So how did you start this pig farming now?
It all started 2019.
2019.
Yes. I acquired this place 2018.
Okay.
Then started the business fully 2009, May 2019. And by the grace of God, we are going.
So did you start with all these pigs now? Because when I go through the pen, I can see nothing less than 20 pigs now, more than that.
Than close to 100.
Yeah,
you see, the truth is this. Any business you want to venture into, first of all, have a passion for the business.
Okay.
If the passion is there, definitely you survive the business and you sustain. The passion comes first. The resources come in. Then how to manage the resources. So the passion comes first. Once you have the passion for the business, you always think about the business will grow. That's why at Segadims we are growing day by day by the grace of God.
So like in quantity now, how many? Let me say, how many female do you start with? How many male do you start with that?
2019, I started with 5 pigs, a male and 4 females.
A male and 4 females.
But I made sure I started with special quality breeds. Because when I said passion. When you have passion for a particular business, you must always look for the best. When we say pigs, there are different kinds of pigs, and there are ways to manage them to get the desired result. So I started with exotic breeds that are very quality of good standard, and been doing a lot of sales mostly because I fully engage in breeding stocks. So people come from here and there. That was the time they came here to buy some of my stocks to Ghana. How we breed there? It's very expensive, not really very common, but it's good. It has a good quality of meat, then it develops faster, and most big farms rear that pig. So I started with those stuff of pigs. That's why I'm enjoying the business.
You started with those breeds. That is why I enjoy.
Yes, exactly.
So now let me ask a question, sir. As a novice, that I don't even know anything about pig farming. So how can I start? What are the things I need to do just to start pig farming?
You're welcome. You see, there's nothing so difficult in this life. We are born to learn and we keep on learning. First of all, you cannot call someone that is interested in carpentry work or driving job to come and forcefully start doing piggery. You must first of all have passion for piggery.
I must first of all have passion for it. That is the first thing.
Yes, now you see yourself as a farmer, as a pig friend, as a pig man. Then you can rear the pig successfully and get your result. So once the passion is there, you get there.
So after the passion, so what is the next thing now? The resources.
Then how to manage your resources follows. But with your resources, without passion, without good management, it comes to zero. Once you have the passion, you have your resources, are able to manage, to harness your resources very well, you get the desired result.
Now, as a starter, what do you advise me to start with? How many pigs do you advise me to start with now? Let's say I'm starting.
You see, as I said earlier, the moment the passion comes first, then the resources will determine the quantity of pigs you purchase, the kind of structure you put in place, the money to get the feed. So the resources will determine that. You might start with 2, a male and a female, you get there. I started with 5, and I thank God today we have sold more than thousands to people.
More than thousands to people.
Initially, I don't even think of getting to rearing, slotting stock. I prefer selling breeding stocks. But people come from here and there, they come from places. I told you, somebody came, bought some of my piglets to Ghana, Duroc. So I have the original Duroc. I have original breeds that is good for a good farmer that is just starting. And if you are starting, you need to get a farmer that is fully on ground, that can tell you what requires to get a good breed, that will tell you the type of breed you are buying. There are very different kinds of breeds. But some farmers will not tell you the original breed. They might misbreed for you. But if you are meeting a good farmer that's on ground, that ready to maintain his integrity and the name of the business, we always tell you this is this and that is that. There are different kinds of pigs, and pigs is different from pigs. You might keep it. There was a woman, a customer came to buy. We also engage in feed selling. The woman took me to her farm. When she showed me the pig she reared for a year and 6 months, I almost shed tears. I later advised her, "Madam, please go and sell this pig." She now called a butcher Why the three pigs were weighed? The woman sold them at 42,000 naira, just about 3 months. 40,000 naira, a pig there for almost 1.5 years. Then she came here, she started with three pigs. I can tell you, if it's possible, I'll call the woman, put it to speaker. The woman is thanking God. Because the pigs transformed our business and they are giving out the desired results.
Now, how you say you are saying there are breeds, How can you just mention some of the breeds and which one is the best, at least to start with?
We have large white. That is mostly common. I'll show you large white to you. We have the Laris, we have the Hampshire, we have the Gamboro, we have the Poland China, we have the large black. But there are some breeds that are very good and acceptable now. Like large white is mostly common among farmers. We have this is the Laris. Okay. You can see with the floppy ears. It used to be a very good mother, very long and high with floppy ears.
Okay, that is how you are going to identify Laris.
What Laris, pure Laris. Okay. You can look at the ears.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Please come at me. They have not been fed this morning. Can you see them?
Okay, these are Laris.
Those are Laris.
Okay.
Look at their ears.
Okay, you identify them basically with their ear now, their flappy ear.
They can never be mixed up. They are unique.
Okay.
If you Google it, you get them there. If you Google it on net, you get them there. Their physical characteristics, you get them there. So nobody can mix it up with to you.
Okay.
This is a Laris. This is a boa Laris. So there is I sold one recently. It's almost 7 feet long. I have the video. I can get you the picture. So a big male, almost 7 feet in length, almost 350 kg. I sold it because it was unable to perform again due to the size.
Yeah.
So those are upcoming Laris. Also, we have our Durox here. This is mother Durox. Let me go straight. Look at this piglet. It was farrowed 5 days ago. Look how big they are.
5 days ago. 5 days ago.
Yes, look at them. This pure Durox. Can you just see 5 days ago? You can come front a bit too. This was farrowed, also Durox 4 days ago. I gave them iron injection yesterday precisely.
Iron injection?
It farrowed 8.
So just 4 days ago and they are bigger like this?
Yes. Come and see.
This is
I want it to get up for you so you can see the size.
If you are just joining us on this live video, we are live at Segadims farm where they rear pigs and they also do poultry and fishery as well. But now we are talking about the pigs. Now we are talking about the species, the breed of pigs that we have. So what is the name of this one?
This is also a Durox.
Durox.
He farrowed 10 piglets in about 5 days ago. 5 days ago precisely.
This is massive.
This is a male Durox.
Okay, this is a male Durox.
Yes. This is the father to those piglets.
The father to those piglets. Yes. You can see how big this is.
So if you double it, breed of Durox from the net, this is an actual video they're going to give you. If it's not original, it can never be original. This is pure Durox. Here are my large white here. This is my large white.
Large white. Is it a male or female now?
This is a male. That's the female there.
Okay.
They have not taken their food, but the pen had already been washed.
Okay, the pen has already been washed.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the female large white.
The female
large white.
And why this is the male. Now, is there any physical appearance that you make you to know that okay, this is a male and this is the female now?
Oh, yeah, it's very obvious.
Apart from the
very,
genital, apart from okay, let's say maybe there is anything that okay, this is what we are going to identify that okay, this is the male.
It's very, very obvious. Look at the testicle of the male.
Okay.
Just behind.
Okay, this is a male now. This is the testicle. Okay.
Very obvious. And this is the female. This is what we have there. This is the vulva.
Okay.
For the female.
Okay.
Very, very easy to be identified.
Okay.
We still have some other one there too that just farrowed.
Okay.
Come and see this. This is this farrowed too about 4 days ago. This is a crossbreed of large white Laris. Give me some food there.
Oh, you crossbreed?
This is a crossbreed of large white lamb it's as you know when you crossbreed two original breeds, gives you an hybrid.
Yes, they will
So
get
it takes from this either
the
inside
two
of
the
the
two
breed.
breeds.
Yes. Can you see how long it is? This is the
Okay.
second batch. As long as land race, but not land race.
Okay. Because you crossbreed.
White like large white, but not large white. Crossbreed of land race and large white. This is an hybrid
Mm,
of this.
mm.
Some people call it TN. But generally there's something like TN. TN is crossbreed of large white and land race. This is what they call TN.
Okay. This is good. So now, if you are advising me now, which breed can I go for if I want to start now?
Large white is always a very good breed, highly prolific, usually very big, and they are good mothers. Land race the same thing. Duroc, they are very good animals too, but it all depends on capital. You see, the cost of as I'm speaking with you, when you call about your farm, now I have the contact there. Their piglet go for 60,000 per piglet.
Piglet, all these small
Ordinary one like large one, but they don't have drop for now. So we are talking of drop, it's always very expensive. A pure piglet of drugs goes for almost 400,000 per piglet.
per piglet.
Yes, that's why you don't see it here and there. It's cost. They are good animals. They are good mothers. The meat is supernatural. It's very super, not as other pigs. It's just like cow meat. I've tested it. Very good muzzle, not as other pigs. It has no single fat, and they are good pigs. They go faster. They have good weight, and they are good mothers too. They're so expensive.
Thank you very much, sir. So now that means it depends on the capital I have with me.
My start with large white. From there, you go up to large white. You go up to Duroc, stage by stage.
Okay. Now, talking about, when I get the breed now, so the next thing is, even before I get the breed, I need to have a house. That is the pen where I'm going to keep them. So what are the requirements? Is there anything probably, because when I was going through the farm, I saw some holes, because I'm very sure they are the pigs that bought those holes. So what are the requirements for housing in piggery, sir?
I said it earlier. Why starting? You need your fence is the major factor. You need to get your place where you keep them. Not necessarily to build it in a very standard solid structure like this.
Okay.
You might use planks. You might use wood for a start. As time goes on, you continue to expand and increase the size and structure of the fence.
Okay.
But the housing is very, very important for you to also get its result, and for you to enable you manage your feed very well, and to enable you to take good health care for those animals.
Okay. Now, sir, is there any particular dimension for because the one you have the pen, this one is a concrete pen now.
Yes.
Is there a particular dimension for maybe, let's say, if you want to have like 5 pigs inside a pen, this is the dimension you go for, or is that you can just build it?
Actually, you could see there are some pens you see a pig per pen.
Yes.
So sometimes you hardly keep so many pigs in the pen, especially the pregnant one. You can't always keep them together with the male to avoid unwanted pregnancy. Okay. So pigs are always good in a separate pens. Then while they were still very small, you can combine 20, 30, 40, or 50 in a hall.
Okay, so when they are small.
Them. Yes, while you continue feeding them. Now, as soon as they start getting matured, you separate them. Now they know to be pregnated when they are not expected to be pregnant.
Okay.
Then the pregnant one cannot be kept to that animal to avoid disturbance or problems to the pregnant. They have to die in a separate pens.
Okay, thank you very much. So now let's just round up this interview so that we will talk we will do the remaining one after, and that is behind the scene. Okay. So what advice do you have for youth? Because the major reason for coming to your farm is that, okay, I just want you to advise the youth, because most of us believe in white collar job now. We are waiting for white collar job immediately we finish the school. So what advice do you have for the youth on coming into agriculture now? Though we have more youth in agriculture now, but not as we expected. So now, what advice do you have for the youth and also the government as well? Because you said something about intervention the other time, but it is very, very crucial. When there is government intervention, there will be smooth running of
the business.
Exactly. So what advice do you have for the youth and also for the government, sir?
Thank you very much. Let me start with the government. You see, there's no way we can avoid agriculture. Agriculture is our life. That's where our life is being tied to. But the government are not so sincere with farmers, and are not even ready to help the farmers. Even the farmers are not even ready to help the unemployed youth and the retired ones or so. Because like if I can tell, there are 774 local governments in the country. Not all these local governments participate in agriculture. Let's come back to our state level. We have 57 SCD and local government in Lagos State. There's no HOD, there's no any of the local government that will never have an HOD agri, who is just like the minister for agri or commissioner for agri for that local government. It is very easy for them to get the details and data of the existing farmer within their local government. It is very easy for them to know the problems, the plight and the requirement of those farmers at their local government. Let all those requirements be channeled to the chairman, through the chairman to the governor. Then let the governor or the state government intervene, help them, support them. Everybody will become farmer. Most farmers will thrive, they'll be growing, but they are never ready to be there. The HOD agri or commissioner of agri will sit down in the office and be expecting results. When there is time for intervention, we see mechanic, pure water seller coming to get those intervention. Why those items will not get out to the farmers? All we see, you see us doing it. It's all based on our personal effort. Last time I went to the Bank of Agri to open an account with them, the story becomes another thing entirely. So I will advise the government to really go into agriculture by getting down to the bottom of the local government, where they can get touched, where they can feel the problems, where they can see the farmers that are really participating. And for the youth, I will advise them, sir, we don't let us wait for the government. Government is not for every one of us. Everybody has to live on your own. Go, you can start doing something. You can start with 1 or 2 pieces. Before you know, you get there. 2019, I was in all alone with my children, but I can tell you category, I have about 6 staff working with me. Here they come, work and go, and we are extending, we are increasing. So we don't need to depend on government, just wasting our time. Let us use our energy, our sense, and start doing something. Because there's no any other alternative to agriculture. Without agriculture, no nation survives. Look at Ukraine. There are problems that affect our bread there. Because Ukraine is not more regularly producing wheat or whatever they call it. So the price of our bread escalated. So what are we talking about? I believe our land can be as good for wheat too. Exactly. If government is there to look at the waste, most of the land wasting all about. Look at all those swampy area. Government should go there, excavate those swampy area, put it in place, put fish there, employ people there. We get enough food. We engage those youth. So please, the youth should not sit down, keep on sleeping, keep on waiting. Government cannot be everywhere, though they are trying their own. But sometimes the wrong pace used to get to the wrong holes. That's why we keep on having problems.
The wrong pair need to get to the wrong holes.
That's why we keep on having problems. So I've been to banks, they are not ready to help. They keep on telling you, they frustrate you. I can tell you here boldly that I've never collected any call from any bank. The intervention itself doesn't come. We just need to continue to survive. If the government have been there for us, I tell you, I can do a lot of things that will engage people. I can do a lot of things that will bring money and job to people in this Badagry with what I'm having on ground there. We can do a lot of things. We can move far away. And when you come and see me doing it, because it's my place, I'm going nowhere, I have another job than this family. That's it.
Thank you very much, sir. So thank you very much. So we are going to end this interview session now. So we'll do the rest behind the camera. If I just joining us on this live program, we are at Segadims farm, Aradagun, Badagry, where they rear pigs, and you can see it has took us around the species, the breed of the pig that we have. So probably I will be posting other content on piggery on our YouTube page and on our Facebook page. So if you are following us, you can just see content. We'll be talking about the feeding system, the housing system, how the reproductive system in piggery. So that will be behind the camera now. So as soon as possible, as soon as we are done with this, we try and update you on how the thing is going. Thank you very much for joining us on the live program. My name is Olumide. I'm reporting live for Voice of the Farmer. Thank you very much. So, me live here. So now I'm